listeners and viewers, welcome to another episode of Wine. My name is Shirley, and I am drinking a pineapple spritz.
My name is Tia, and I'm drinking Liberated Sauvignon Blanc.
Ooh, Liberated.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
There's a lady flying an airplane.
Oh,
Amelia Earhart.
Perfect for Women's History Month.
Right?
I like it.
I almost said I'm Tia.
No.
I missed.
I'm having an identity crisis.
I'm drinking Barefoot Sweet Red Blend.
It's a good one.
I'm Treese, and I'm drinking rosé. I'm just going to say rosé because I can't pronounce the name.
Works.
That's fine.
So.
I'm Jenilyn, and I'm drinking Flirty Bird Sauvignon Blanc. Tia.
Mm-hmm. And we'll be discussing White House Apprentice, Toys R Us closing. Then we have a few shout outs, and we will end with our favorite segment of Let's Wine About It. Quick disclaimer, if you happen to be listening to us on your way to work or at work, maybe don't pour yourself a glass of wine. But if you're not driving home from work or you're sitting comfortably somewhere, go ahead and pause while you pour yourself your favorite glass. Or if you don't drink, pour a beverage of your choice. Remember to always drink responsibly. Relax and join us for wine. Now let's get sipping.
I pre-poured.
I know.
That's okay. Oh, fuck, I spilled
Give
everywhere.
some quiet space. Give some quiet space. Hold on.
Hold on.
All right.
Dang, that made me want to go to the bathroom.
Me too. I was like, oh, I gotta pee.
That was a good sound effect.
I like how it was like full bodied at first. Is that a
Right.
big bottle? Is that one of the big bottles?
Or like a big glass, too.
Yeah, something.
Woo, that was nice.
Nice.
I like it. That's really pretty.
That's cool.
That's a really cute
I like
bottle.
Yeah.
That's real cool.
Where'd you get that?
TC got it.
Nice. Liberated.
Mm-hmm.
That is very feministic. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They should sponsor us, Liberated.
You know what?
They
hear us
should.
out.
We need to find them on all of the socials. So we're like, hey, women.
We're women.
We're liberated.
And we love wine. What more do you want? Lord. All right.
Alrighty, Jen. Take it away, Herb.
Shit. Okay. Okay, here we go. We're in the news. So in this week's White House Apprentice, we say goodbye to Deputy Director Andrew McCabe. He ended his career in the White House 2 days before he was about to retire, so he wasn't able to get his damn pension. And that happened on March 16th.
So petty.
So petty. And then on March 13th, we also said goodbye to good old Rex Tillerson, the Secretary of State. A little tiny T-Rex. He just sounds like a villain, though, you know, like in a cartoon. Rex
That's
Tillerson.
a great villain name. Yeah.
Yep. And he's lived up to it so far. So.
Yeah.
Jen, did you hear about the word on the street?
What?
Word on the street is he got fired while he was on the shitter.
Oh, yes. He found
Goes
out
that E-rating. I wasn't ready for shitter.
he was in the bathroom shitting, and he was on Twitter, as you do, and he saw that, oh, he is fired, and he won't live that down, which is unfortunate for him, but hilarious for us.
But it's also crazy because, like, I think he was supposed to go on a trip, but then someone told him to, like, cancel his trip or whatever, and then keep an eye out for Twitter. Like, what?
Damn.
Not a memo, not an email. Keep an eye out on that Twitter, and you'll know why we made you cancel that trip.
Oh, but that's like official correspondence from number 45, so
Apparently.
that's probably the best way to look for his news. So Rex Tillerson, he passed away from the White House on March 13th. And since 45 has been inaugurated, we have a good amount of people who have left, and it's 22 people that have been fired and or resigned since then. So now we would like to take this time to remember some of those that we have lost in the White House.
Sally Yates, Attorney General.
Michael Flynn, National Security Advisor.
James Comey, FBI Director.
James, he's my boy.
Spicer. He was the press secretary.
My number one, Scaramucci,
The mooch.
the mooch. He was the communications director for 11 days. Rest in peace.
Really stuck it out.
Rest in peace.
A whole 24 hours.
Steve Bannon, the chief strategist.
Hope Hicks, communications director.
Omarosa, White House Office of Public Liaison, also known as Token Black Lady.
We'll miss you, girl.
We'll miss you. We'll miss you all so much. Thank you for your service. We knew them well.
We did,
We wish them all the luck. And
I guess.
take a sip for them. You know, just a real
Yeah.
quick sip.
I will take
I
a
don't
small
feel
sip.
sorry for any of them. But
Oh, Comey. I do feel sorry for James Comey.
I wish upon them all the goodwill that they have wished upon me and millions of others like me.
I think they should all come together and form a union against Trump.
and
Moving
this concludes our in memorial of our White House apprentice. Good luck, bitches. Good luck.
In more sad news and entertainment this week, we found out that Toys R Us around the world is closing. Done. They're shutting their doors after 70 years of business.
Oh, it hurts.
I don't want to grow up.
I guess Toys R Us did grow up.
I'm a Toys R Us kid.
They didn't
You
want
feel
to be
real
a
proud
kid
of that,
anymore.
don't you, Jen?
I did.
Oh, Jeffrey the giraffe. Spelled G-E-O.
Oh,
F.
what's he gonna do now?
He's gonna go to retirement.
What is Jeffrey gonna do, like, for real?
Go to retirement.
Well, I can't tell you the last time I've been into a Toys R Us to go shopping for kids. I always thought their stuff was like expensive. Am I wrong in that? It didn't seem
don't
like they
know.
had a lot of
I'd say
sales.
Had a wide range. I was in there last weekend, so I don't.
Hmm.
So they also had a Babies R Us attached, and it's a lot of great stuff in
Wait.
there. So you don't have to go to the super expensive Bye Babies and all the other really, really expensive high-end baby stores.
But is it just Toys R Us and not Babies R Us?
That's what I was
Yeah,
about
that's
to
what I
say.
was gonna ask that too.
They
I
got
don't-
rid of Kids R Us, so I
Yeah, they
just
got rid of-
assumed.
I forgot about Kids R Us.
Wow, I forgot about them.
That made me sad.
I never shopped in any of them, but I forgot about Kids R Us.
Listen, it is a very old pastime. When that catalog came, you
That
knew
big
Christmas
book.
was on its way, and it was time to straighten up and fly right before you can go ahead and get your Christmas presents. Even if they weren't going to come from there, you had this wish list. You circled the items.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was like the
You
only
might not-
time, my mom would give me a Sharpie that I could use a Sharpie in the house because I could circle it on those catalogs what I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Still
Nice.
waiting on my Easy Bake Oven.
Oh, it was so great.
Thank you for that.
I was going to say, I really didn't remember all the things I circled because, like, I never was sad on Christmas. Like,
Oh,
All right.
you know what I mean? Like, I was just, like, so excited that I didn't care about that I didn't get whatever I circled.
It's
Oh,
hard.
there were a couple of things.
Because I got it. It was so cool. But I do remember getting the PJ Sparkle from there. I remember getting, like, the computer laptop
oh, those were
thing
the
with all
best.
the games.
Mhm.
That was fun. And I didn't have a Kenya doll. One of my neighbors had that. But that PJ Sparkle was everything.
Kenya. Mother Kenya.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be sad to see it go. Even though honestly, like I didn't shop there anymore. I don't have kids to be.
They're closing pretty quickly, right? Isn't it like the end of the month or like April or something like that?
It's soon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I'm gonna do for Christmas gifts now or birthday gifts.
Well, they're saying they can't keep up in Amazon world.
Amazon World, Target. I feel like that's where like those bigger places where people go now.
Yeah.
I hope they expand their sections though, because Toys R Us had a little bit of everything and a lot of different like price ranges, and I don't necessarily see that at places like Target yet. I'm hoping they're like, you know, now that it's not going to be there, they'll capitalize on it. But
yeah, I'm sure it'll quickly be taken over, obviously, by like Amazon, but then like Target might expand. People still shop at Walmart, I think, for toys.
They do.
Yeah,
a lot of people.
So
I just felt like Toys R Us had better quality.
Yeah,
it was like the Best Buy of toys.
My question is, where can like parents, or I guess anyone really, get like educational toys for younger children? Where does that happen?
They have some at Target, like STEM toys.
Okay.
I feel like they have a lot of stuff online. They don't necessarily have a lot of stuff in stores, which is where Toys R Us was like really good, because you could just walk in and see the stuff.
Yep.
But now you're going to have to actually research on the computer.
I feel like Toys R Us closing is also going to affect like the nerd action figure people as well. Because I just noticed like in the last month or so in this house, there's all these Toys R Us bags with Black Panther figures in them. And I'm like, who's I didn't even know we had. But apparently we do, and they have like that stuff. So that's probably going to take a hit too.
Yeah, that's true.
Everything's moving online.
Yeah, which is so weird that it is, because we moved from like the whole catalog thing where you would just shop and order stuff, like the mail order catalog, to now we're going back to that.
Yeah,
and it's like I liked going into the store. I like going into stores to buy things because I like to try things on, and I also like to see if I like playing with them in terms of toys.
Yeah,
I also don't like to wait either.
Exactly.
Going to the store, just getting that instant gratification.
Yeah.
Just get what I need.
I don't like to plan that far in advance.
Me neither.
Yeah. New Year's Eve was a bust this year because of that.
And I'm not going to rely on Amazon for clothing. You know what I mean? Like, at least you get somewhat of a quicker turnaround with Amazon, but like, not for my clothes though. Like,
No.
Yeah. It's a different day and age. Yeah, I forgot that you would get like catalogs and like call in your orders or like mail in your orders. Remember Finger Hut?
Finger Hut.
That's still a thing. I got a catalog.
Mississippi still use Finger Hut.
No way.
Got Finger Hut catalog.
My grandma,
They're still a thing.
Wow.
Yep.
That's
even
crazy.
on one of those, like I don't know if it's Karma, like one of the credit repair or whatever website, monitoring websites has like the option to get a Finger Hut card to start your credit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I didn't know Finger Hut was still around.
Me neither.
There are also a couple of other closings, right? Or soon to be closing.
Let's take a trip down memory lane, shall we?
Can we pause to pour wine? Because I feel like this is going to be real sad.
It is.
Just me? Got it.
Just you, girl.
It's fine.
My
It's all right.
It's
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm gonna take a sip for each one. This shall be gone.
Shot.
Are we gonna how are we gonna do this?
Should we do one by one again?
Why not?
Because that was really funny. I think it's going to be really funny, that White House one. You guys were so serious and somber. I was like trying so hard not to laugh. It's going to be really good, I think. Okay.
Do we want to list, or do we want to I guess it's not really free flowing at this point because we free flowed it on the group chat.
Wait, what?
It was more conversational on the group chat, like, oh no, what else went out of business? Whereas now it's like listed and we've already talked about it.
Oh, but we can still talk about what we remember about them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll say one and then quick talk about and then say the next one and then quick talk about like that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool. So we know about Toys R Us. Kmart will also be closing 64 stores in 2018.
Which means it's on its way out.
Yeah, there's
pretty
already
soon.
stores closed.
That's so
by
sad.
Too.
Man,
My
I've been
neighbors-
waiting so long for Kmart to
Yeah.
close.
I think there's like 2 Kmarts semi in my area, but they both look so busted. Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
it's okay.
I
We have, like,
the
one.
word Kmart is even
Like, it's been on life support for so long that it was just
Mhm.
like it was time to pull the plug, because you can tell like once stores started getting like anything in there, then it's just like going downhill. Or
Yeah.
like the organization of the store isn't the same because workers are probably like, shit, we gonna lose our job anyway at
Mm.
some point.
Yeah.
Right there.
The lighting is so dark. And then
Uh-huh.
there's
So dark.
a Target
But they have
and a
that blue
Walmart
light
up the
special.
street, and it's so bright, and you just want to spend all your money. And Kmart
Yeah.
is just so dank and dull, and
Mhm.
I just don't want to be there.
It hurts.
Yeah.
Kmart was my jam back in the day. It's still my parents' jam because they got that layaway that they love so much.
Oh, layaway.
But,
Rest in peace.
Man, I know. But I remember because Kmart used to have the little Caesars inside. You guys
Yep.
remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And
You
then
go
you
shopping.
could spend a whole damn day
Yes,
in
you could.
Kmart back
Uh-huh.
then.
Yep.
So
Look, is it the Bigfoot, like the real big, so you can
Yes!
see everybody? Yep. Mm-hmm.
oh my god. All right.
Now it's the $5 hollers. That's really sad.
Mm. Oof.
Uh-huh.
Sears is closing 39 stores this year, and they have already closed a shit ton of stores in previous years.
Mm-hmm.
I could not tell you where a single Sears is at this point.
No.
that.
Yeah, all the
Yeah.
the big one
We
that was
still
not.
have Sears by us. I'm sad about it closing.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't shopped in there in years, but because I feel like a lot of stuff is just closing in my area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same here.
Some like their clothes just weren't good anymore. Like you just didn't like you saw like. I feel like it was a place for older people to go shop because that's like that was their go-to since it's been around for so long.
I was just gonna say that because I took my mom shopping and like her first place was like, "Will you take me to Sears?" And I'm like,
Mhm.
"All right." And we walked in there. It was like nothing in there, but she still found something. But
Because it used to be huge back
Yeah.
in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Huge.
Oh,
It
also
was the
their
Walmart.
appliances. They still had a lot of
Right.
appliances.
I
Yeah.
always think of Sears AutoZone and then like their washer dryers,
Kenmore.
Kenmore,
Mhm.
yeah.
Refrigerators.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And tools. They always had huge
Yes.
Yes.
tools.
They did.
Huge
Yeah.
for Father's Day. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, what will the fathers receive now?
Right.
Ties, gift cards,
From
Shaving.
Target.
Amazon.
Shaving club subscriptions.
Yes.
That shit is
Turn
expensive.
From your favorite? Oh my god. Never
Favorite.
mind.
Oh.
Ay.
Also closed is Wet Seal. Does anyone remember Wet Seal?
I remember, but I
I
never
I
remember
remember
went
Wet
there.
Seal from undergrad and
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
that being like the party store. It's
Yes.
Like, so it's
Oh.
a kind of party tonight, what I'm aware of.
my God.
head to the mall real quick and go to Wet
It
Seal.
was a
It was
total
a
party
lot
story.
of like polyester spandex blend
Mhm.
things.
Yep.
Yes.
That shiny
material.
fabric
Yes.
with like cheap belts that started cracking after 2 wears.
Fake rhinestone. Oh God. Yeah.
Early 2000s.
All of the halter tops.
Mm.
Oh
So
God, the
many.
halter tops.
Mhm.
A lot of pinstripe everything.
This is just rest in peace our teens.
Yeah,
No shit.
it really
Well, that
is.
needed to go.
This is hurting.
Sounds awful. The
Yeah.
fashion.
I stopped being able to fit clothes in there, so I was out.
Good.
I was like, I'm out.
Mm.
Sorry, guys. The next stores were 2 of my favorites. I don't know if you guys did this, but at Strawberry and Deb, they were like the 2 clothing stores at a mall where you just go and get a shirt for like $5. Like, it was so cheap. You get like a little name brand shirt, not name brand shirt, but like a shirt with like cool little sayings on it or whatever.
Angel.
And then
Deb, princess.
Deb had the like prom dresses or like winter formal, like formal dresses.
Oh
And
yeah.
the shoes. So you just go and get all that, and then now it's like, where do you go?
Also, we have Blockbuster and Hollywood Video and Circuit City that closed in the past 10 years. That's pretty sad.
Very
Oh,
sad.
that's so sad.
Every Friday.
I remember
night.
that Blockbuster card.
I was so excited to have one of my own. Like when you
Mhm.
could finally get one,
Mhm.
and then you had to find somebody to drive you because you weren't really driving yet, but it was still a fucking struggle. But
I also remember in undergrad, we would, because there was sometimes nothing to do in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and we would go to Hollywood, or not, no, it was Blockbuster, and like rent movies. So sad.
so sad.
Every Tuesday, me and Quentin would meet up and go to Circuit City and buy movies, like whatever the latest movie would come out.
Drop on Tuesday.
And it would be like $10 or $15. That was when it was at its cheapest, because like if you didn't get it that first week, you not getting it for lower than that. It's gonna go up to $29.99. We ain't had time for that, but it was
So
really
expensive.
nice. It was a nice little cutesy thing to do.
The next one was Borders.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God.
Which was literally my favorite place on earth. I worked there. They had the best
I'm
coffee.
jealous.
They had the best discounts for employees. I met so many friends.
And employees' friends. Oh.
Seattle's best would always add a little gingerbread to their gingerbread latte, unlike nasty Starbucks.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Shots fired.
Pew, pew, pew.
Guess we're not getting that sponsorship from Starbucks.
Fucking
Count them out.
It was so bright. There were so many nooks and crannies, and it was amazing. And they always had so many coupons, depending on who you are. And I will miss them always. Oh,
They were a good
I'm
bookstore.
gonna drink the rest of my wine.
As you do. Yeah.
So I just want to say congratulations to my alma mater, the Loyola University Chicago Ramblers, for making it to the Sweet 16. It's their first time being there since 1985. So they beat the Tennessee Volunteers. The score was 63-62, advancing them to the next round. And I want to give a big shout out to the team's chaplain, Sister Jean, because she is now America's sweetheart. Everyone loves her. She's trending all over social media. And hopefully, I think they're trying to get her to be on Ellen DeGeneres' show. Hopefully, Ellen listens and welcomes her to the show. So the next game, they're going to play Thursday in Atlanta, which is March 22nd. They're going to play against Nevada at 6 o'clock on CBS. And if you can't find CBS, I don't know, just check your local listings for a time, all that good stuff. But congratulations, Ramblers. Yay!
Yeah, congratulations. Go basketball.
Go sports! Yay!
Yeah! We don't always talk about them, but when one of our teams are winning, we will discuss.
Indeed.
Yes.
I want to give a really quick shout out to Colin Kaepernick, who is currently he has a collusion case against several NFL owners, and one in particular, Bob McNair, who is the owner of the Houston Texans, who said he didn't want inmates running the prison in reference to NFL players who are also mostly Black. When Colin Kaepernick had a meeting with him, he wore a Kunta Kinte shirt and had his afro, and I just want to give a shout out for being a badass. Yeah, go Colin Kaepernick.
Fighting the good fight. Good
We
for
love
you.
you, Colin.
Go Cat. this week's Wine About It. This is my gripe, and it is about a certain entertainer named Katy Perry. She is, I think, new this year. Who knows? A judge on American Idol.
Oh.
And there was a young man who was auditioning, and I'm not quite sure, maybe you ladies can help me out on this one. I'm not quite sure about the timeline here, but basically this young man has never kissed someone, and for him it was special. He wanted his first kiss to be with someone that he's in a relationship with. I think he was very clear about that, which is why I think this happened before the incident with Katy Perry. So he went up to the judges. They do that sometimes. I don't know if he was like shaking the hands or whatever. And Katie decided to steal his first kiss. We'll insert a clip here. So if you're watching this podcast on YouTube, you'll see it. If you're listening to the audio, you won't. So there's that. But use your imagination. Look it up.
Get on the Googler.
Yes, get on the Googler. She stole his first kiss. Like, she literally just like, and then she laughed about it, and then sorry, and then she was just like, sorry, that's not. Like, and if you see the video clip, he legit like fell out trying to avoid this kiss from happening. Like, it's not. And here's what, as of yet, I don't think she's made like a statement about it. But here's what pisses me off about it is that she felt okay doing it for, I think, various reasons. Number one, she's an entertainer, so she felt like I can do whatever I want, and he'll be like honored to have been kissed by me. I don't know, whatever. Number one, it's weird because you're 30 something years old. He's 19. Like, chill, bro. Like, why are you basically molesting a child? Yeah, I have other things about it, but yeah, that's my whine about it.
So didn't he go into like, she asked for a kiss on the cheek, and then she moved and she made the move in to then kiss him on the lips?
Yes.
Okay,
right.
that's what I was trying to, like, I wanted to make sure that's before I but that's still, come on, Katie girl.
Yeah.
It ain't right.
I'm not a fan of Katy Perry. I never have been. But yes, on double backing on of her being like an entertainer, she just assumed that he wanted a kiss from her because she's Katy Perry, and it's rude and it's not right, and she should respect him as a person and just not assume that everybody wants to get kissed.
Right. And assume that because you're a female that it's more okay. Like, if that had been a male judge that had done that to a female contestant, that probably wouldn't have gotten aired. Like, it would have played so horribly.
Yeah.
So she just thought it was okay because she's a female and so she can get away with it and it's cute or whatever. Like, no, it's not okay.
Especially not it's not okay ever. But then we're like in this whole climate of time's up, #MeToo. Everybody's coming out with their story. What makes you think this is okay?
But y'all know Katy Perry.
I know.
She ain't never right.
We always claim and woke.
I am not surprised about this because Katy just be Katie. I just feel like it's another thing to add to the list of silly shit that she be doing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I really have to say about Miss Perry.
Yeah.
It makes sense to me why her and Taylor Swift are friends.
I thought they're not friends.
They're not friends.
Were friends.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it was semi-surprising to me because I don't pay attention to Katy Perry. She does not rate. Like, I didn't even, like, I didn't know American Idol was still a thing. I didn't know she was still out there in the world. So I was just like, Katy Perry, what you doing? Like, what are you just out here doing in this random world of American Idol? Like,
well, what happened was they just revived American Idol. It was dead for a little bit.
For like 2 hours.
It's this first year back. And so she's the judge. They paid her a shit ton of money to be inappropriate with that kid.
To me, with Katy Perry, she lost me in an interview with DeRay, my cousin, is she has the amount of time to like prep for something or like for an interview, then she pretends to be like she's with it, feminist this, hashtag me too, like she's all about that. But when like she's in a moment like American Idol, when it's live and something happens like that, then you realize that she doesn't know what's going on. Like nothing really sticks with her in her head. She's doing whatever she thinks is right. So that's why
or entertaining.
Yeah.
Or funny.
So I don't respect her because I don't think she's like super fake to me. I really don't think she like always preaches like equal rights and and racism, but I don't think that's her jam at all. So, but again, I'm not a fan of her. So, Katie.
I would say after that interview, listening to that as well, it changed my my whole view of her.
Yeah.
I forgot about that interview.
That's the only one that sticks me out.
Mess.
Yeah.
Yeah. She sounded super fake. However, I do, appreciate the media because they ran with that whole American Idol thing, and they were like, all the articles were like, she kissed a boy and he did not like it. They all ran with it.
It was so uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah.
It was.
Ugh. Gross.
I did not watch it, but I heard about it. Yeah. I was like, I ain't got time for this. But we talked about it as if I had watched foolishness. Because I'm like, I don't want to know. I'll take y'all word for it. I don't need to see her being inappropriate with this.
So that's my whine about it this week.
That's a good one.
Just wrong.
That was a good one.
Thanks. Thank you for listening to another episode of Wine. You can find our podcast on Podbean, iTunes, YouTube, and Google Play. You can also follow and like us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, Wine Podcast with an S. Please rate, review, and subscribe. We appreciate any feedback. I'd like to know what our listeners and watchers think about the whole Katy Perry thing. I honestly, because I have obviously I've shared my thoughts about it, but I really like to know what our listeners and watchers think about it. So definitely comment. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. I feel like we get more and more awkward with our byes. Bye.
Bye.
Peace out. See y'all
Just
next
the
time.
hand is on our next episode of Wine.